Hello there, welcome to a brand new House of Games. I'm Richard Osman. All week I will be joined by four famous faces, battling it out for this, not only the most coveted trophy on TV, but also very, very much the cheapest. We have a lovely lineup of players for you this week. Shall we meet them? They are Ellie Taylor, Steve Pemberton, Fern Britton and Josh Widdicombe. Hey, welcome to the House of Games, everybody. This is fun, isn't it?
It is. Thanks for having us.
That's an absolute pleasure. Now, Ellie, you know how this works. Every time I press this buzzer, a new game comes up. Sometimes they work and people love them, they play along at home. Sometimes they don't work. We have to plough on regardless. What are your strengths and weaknesses, do you think?
I like questions.
Excellent. You are in luck. You have come to the right place.
You like answers?
I don't know many answers.
Oh, hold on.
Maybe the problem.
So, Steve, the four of you are going to be together all week. Just looking along the line, who are your main competitors, do you think, this week?
I did a game show with Josh before. Yeah, I think he's very good.
Thanks, man.
I think Fern will be very smart. I think Ellie's the dark horse. We shall see.
Oh.
Lovely political answer, Steve.
No disrespect to anyone else, but look at that. Seat 3, some class. Some class. Fern Britton, how lovely to have you here. Now, quite apart from this trophy, Fern, every day we also give away a daily prize. OK, so if you win today's show, you can walk away with one of the following. Let's take a look at today's daily prizes. You tell me what you fancy.
Oh, wow.
There is the House of Games umbrella. There's a House of Games lunchbox there, Fern. House of Games cricket bat, of course.
Yes.
House of Games toothbrush. That, Josh, in case you're wondering, is a House of Games fondue set.
Oh, wow.
It's a fondue set. Fern, if you win today, what do you think?
It's going to have to be the fondue. That's going to give us hours of fun.
If you win at the end of the day, that is yours.
Oh.
OK, but if you don't win, it'll be somebody else's.
Oh.
Josh Widdicombe, welcome along, sir. Now, Josh, I've known you quite some while.
Yes.
There's no secret he's a very, very nice man. But you're also deeply competitive. How are you going to hide that this week, do you think?
I thought about hiding it by... I can't deal with it.
But you're going to be competitive, nakedly competitive.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, listen, shall we just get on and play a series of games until Fern wins a fondue set?
Oh, that is outrageous.
What would you go for, Ellie, of those prizes?
I'd probably go for the fondue.
Yeah, I think fondue, right?
No-brainer.
Is anyone breaking the fondue?
Well, I've never had a fondue.
No.
Gosh, you haven't lived.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, no.
We're all having one next week round Fern's house.
Yes.
Shall we play?
Yes.
Yeah.
We never know what the game's going to be until I press that buzzer. Very best of luck to everybody. Our first game of the week is... Rhyme time. OK, what we do now, I will ask you 2 questions at a time. The answers to them rhyme with each other. OK, simple as that. So buzz in when you know both answers. Fingers on buzzers, everybody. Here we go. Here is your first question. Labour Prime Minister from 2007 to 2010. Richard Adams' 1972 children's book about rabbits. Steve.
Gordon Brown, Watership Down.
Is the correct answer. There we go.
Wow. I was thinking Tony Blair, it rhymes with hair, but what's the book about hair?
I thought it was Brer Rabbit. That's where I was going. Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a long old week, isn't it? Here's your next one. Dance troupe often seen on Top of the Pops in the 1970s. Name of an Apache chieftain often used as an exclamation.
Oh.
Yes, Josh.
Legs and Co. Geronimo.
Is the correct answer, Josh Widdicombe. Well done.
I couldn't get past people.
Next question is a picture question. What is this? And what is this? Yes, Fern.
Morris Minor, Great Wall of China.
Is the correct answer. Well played. Well played. Morris Minor, Great Wall of China. Well done if you got that at home. Here's
Can
your
I
next
just
question.
say, it's early in the first episode of the week, but I've never had so much fun.
Hey, that's good. Here's your next one. BBC police drama starring Martin Compston and Vicky McClure. Little Richard song and ice cream flavour. Steve.
Line of Duty Tutti Frutti.
It's correct. Well done. The next one is a picture followed by a piece of music. What are you seeing and what are you hearing? So who is this and what is this song?
Sometimes it's hard.
Yes, Steve.
Princess Anne, Stand By Your Man.
Correct, Steve. Well played.
It's electric.
Rhyming answers are very satisfying, aren't they?
Yes.
Maybe you could get one at some point.
I'm going to be really satisfied when I get one, actually.
But it's
yes.
a buzzer thing, right? Because you've got some of these. It's just they're super quick on the old...
Yeah, loads.
Yeah. Here's your next question. Catchphrase of Speedy Gonzales. Canadian singer of Sorry and Love Yourself. Yes, Ellie.
Arriba, arriba, Justin Bieber.
Hey!
I mean, it was worth the wait, I think.
Beautifully delivered as well, man.
Yeah.
Here's your next question. Nickname for David Beckham revealed by Victoria in 2001. Rapper who had a hit with Mo Money, Mo Problems. Yes, Ellie.
Golden Balls, Biggie Smalls.
Is correct. Well played.
I don't think I've been proud of myself since A-levels.
Now,
This is
suddenly
great.
this was what you needed all along. Just make
Absolutely.
everything rhyme. This next one is a picture question. Who is this? And what is this? Yes, Josh.
Nick Clegg, Scotch egg.
Is the correct answer.
That
Well
was
done.
good.
Found my level.
Well,
Found
there
my
we
level.
go.
Yeah.
And that's the end of our first round. Let's see how we did, shall we? Our very first scoreboard of the week. Everyone is off the mark. Fern has 1. Second place with 2 points, Josh and Ellie. And Steve, our early leader, with 3. Playing.
Thank you. Thanks for giving me dark hair as well. I like
Absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
Shall we play another round, everybody?
Yes.
OK, let's see what we're going to play next on House of Games. It is... Build your own question. Now, this is a pairs round. As always, the player in last place gets to choose their partner. Fern, that is you. You get to choose who you play this round with. You
Well,
want to go with the cleverest, really, but
I know I should go with the cleverest, but I feel that would be unfair.
I love the fact you're looking at Steve, just going, yeah, I should go with the cleverest, yeah.
Well, I was just thinking of the points-wise. I should
Yes,
go
yeah.
with you, Steve, but I'm going to eschew you. And Ellie, you're too far away, so I'm going to go with Josh.
Thank
Oh,
you.
you're going to stay where you are. So
Yeah.
Fern and Josh are a team.
Delighted.
Is that all right with you?
Well, you have
If your
already
wrist
made
is
it clear
okay.
that I'm not the cleverest, but yeah. Yeah,
At least you
delighted.
haven't been eschewed.
I might...
I've never been eschewed before.
Yeah, that was amazing to see a live eschewing. I tell you, when you've been eschewed by Fern Britton, you know you've been eschewed,
Yeah.
right? Ellie and Steve, you are a team. Fern and Josh, you are a team. Here's how it works. I'm going to show you 4 categories on the left-hand side of the board. Ellie, you'll choose one of those. I'll show you 4 categories on the right. Steve, you'll choose one of those. And we will give you a question that combines the 2. Let's take a look at today's categories. Arrows, university, planets, spinning. Australia, presidents, gold, rap. OK, so Ellie, if you choose a category from the left-hand side of the board.
Oh, gosh. I'm going to go for planets.
Planet says Ellie, and Steve, if you choose one from the right-hand side of the board.
I think we've established rap is not... Although you were good with
Biggie
rap,
Oh, big time.
I'm going rap because
Oh,
I have
good
trust.
Because of the Biggie
Lord.
Smalls.
Trust my teammates.
Oh,
So,
man.
a question that combines planets and rap. What is your question? Which London rapper won the Mercury Music Prize in 2003 for his album Boy in the Corner?
Was it Dizzy Rascal?
I mean, that's what I would have guessed. Let's go for it.
We think Dizzy Rascal.
You have said Dizzy Rascal.
Yeah.
Is that the correct answer? Dizzy
Oh,
Rascal,
phew.
well played.
yeah.
Good
Well done.
category choice
Very
there.
good.
Fern, will you choose a category from the left-hand side of the
Yeah,
board? You can have
okay.
one we've had before.
I might go
Yeah,
arrows.
Of
Yeah.
course.
we're big on arrows.
It's the obvious
Yeah,
one. And
yeah.
Josh, we need a category from the right-hand side of the board, please.
Gold?
Good choice.
Arrows
Cheers,
and
mate.
gold.
I'd have said gold.
Fern and Josh, here's your question that combines gold and arrows.
Gold arrows.
In Olympic,
In Olympic-
archery.
Oh, no.
You want to read the question, Fern? You're very welcome.
In Olympic archery, hitting the innermost gold ring on the target is worth how many points? Immediately comes into my head.
Yeah, do it, Fern.
5-0.
5-0?
More than that.
Yeah, I think it's 50 or 100, so why don't we go 50?
50, please.
Neither of us
good.
have ever done it, have we?
No.
No.
You've said 50. What have you said at home? Let's take a look. Is that the correct answer?
Oh.
Incorrect, I'm afraid. It is 10 points.
Measly.
Sorry. It is measly, isn't it?
That's very measly.
Steve, would you choose a category, please, from the left-hand side of the board this time?
I'm going to go with spinning.
Spinning. And Ellie, if you choose one from the right.
I am going to go with the birthplace of my husband, Australia.
OK, so spinning and Australia. I kind of think, you know, like the plug hole, they say it goes the other way around. Maybe it's that.
Oh, I'd like that one.
Would you like that one?
Yeah.
What would you say? I don't know what
It
the
goes
question
the
would
other
be.
way round.
Does it?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the question. And it is... Kylie Minogue relaunched her career with the 2000 single Spinning Around, which topped the UK singles chart. What was the title of her next UK #1?
It wasn't La Na Na.
That's what I was thinking of. I think we should go that.
Yeah?
Because that's what I was thinking of.
Go for it.
Yeah.
So you're going to go for...
La 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 la.
I might need an actual title.
Can't get you out of my head.
Yeah.
Can't get them out of my head. Say Ellie and Steve. Is that the correct answer? Yes, it is. Well played.
Steve, this is great.
Good little team
I'm
lined
really
up.
glad I ended up being partnered with you.
Yeah, Fern, you must be
I'm
delighted
happy
you
with
decided
you,
not to...
Fern.
Well, thank you, darling. And
Yeah.
I'm very happy with you.
Good.
Good. So what are we going to do
Come on,
next?
get this right. Josh, something from the left, please.
Planets.
Okay.
And Fern, something from the
Well,
right,
let's say
please.
presidents.
OK, very best of
What
luck.
planet is Donald Trump on?
Tell you what, if you've got an answer for that, I will give you 2 points.
Earth. Yes, back in the game.
Here's your question that combines planets with presidents. Who was US president when
my word.
Venus
All right,
Williams
so
was born?
she's about 30...
8. She's either Carter or Reagan, depending whether you think she's before 1980. I think she's Jimmy
Just
Carter.
before. I think you're right. I think Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter.
You're going to say
Please.
Jimmy Carter? Are you right? Was Venus Williams born under the presidency of Jimmy Carter? She was indeed. Very well played.
So good.
So good.
That is the end of that round. Shall we take a look at what it's done to
Yeah.
the scores?
Yes.
Here's how we stand after 2 rounds. Fern, you have 2 points. Josh, 3. Ellie, 4. Steve stood out in the lead with 5.
Oh.
All to play for. Steve, an early leader in the race to the fondue set. Could all change, though, when we play... the backwards round. The backwards round. Now, everything in this round is backwards. I will ask the questions backwards, and you have to give the answers backwards, please. For example, if I asked, names my what's, you would answer, Osman Richard.
Oh,
You
God.
must buzz in and
This is
give...
going to be...
Oh, this has blown my mind
crash.
already.
Yeah. So buzzers on fingers, please.
Oh, lovely.
That's my catchphrase in this round. Buzzers on fingers.
that.
Look good.
You think?
Here's your first one.
OK.
Handbag, a carried often and purple, was Teletubby which? Josh.
Winky Tinky.
Is the correct answer. Well done. Tinky Winky, Winky Tinky. I wish I could work out what well done if you got that at home was backwards, but I'm not even going to. Done well. Here's your next question. Show BBC Running Long, which host Daily Tess and Wincombe and Claudia. Yes, Josh.
Dancing Come Strictly.
Is the correct answer. You're good at this.
You're very good.
Good at this one. Tune this name. Josh.
Face Poker.
Is the correct answer. Very, very well done. Yeah, here's how it should sound. Poker face. Well done by Gaga Lady, of course. Terrific work. Here is your next question. Napoleon called pig a features Orwell George by novel which? Steve.
Farm animal.
Is the correct answer. Well done. Here is your next one. Everyone look good. Time Cop and Soldier Universal in starring for known is Artist Marshall. Yes, Josh.
Dam Van Claude Jean.
Yeah, I'll finish the question. For known is Artist Marshall Belgium, which? Dam Van Claude Jean. Well played, Josh. Buzzers on fingers. Tune this name. Yes, Widdicombe Josh.
Lucky Get.
It is the right answer. Get lucky. Let's have a little listen to it.
You are so good.
Finally found my thing.
Yeah.
Backwards boy.
Backwards boy. 34 years I've been looking. I'm backwards boy.
People have always said you were backwards, Josh, and finally...
I might call you boy backwards for the rest of the week. Question penultimate. Parliament UK of the Chamber Upper, the to given is named what? Britain Fern.
Lords of House.
Is the correct answer. Lords of House.
Thank goodness.
Also the name of my early 90s rave act. Question final. Mammals, aquatic semi-toy with marbles. Collecting players involves game. Children's tabletop classic which? Yes, Taylor Ellie.
Hippo's hungry.
Is the correct answer. Hippo's hungry, but I'll accept Hippo's hungry. That is the end of that round, thank goodness.
I wish that round was just this whole show.
If you play it backwards, it is. Essentially.
I'm going to start playing all quiz shows backwards.
Oh, beautiful. Let's take a look at the score, shall we? 3 rounds down. Who is our current leader? What a round for Josh. Fern, you still have 3. Ellie, 5. Steve, 6. We have a new leader, 2 points in the clear. Josh Widdicombe with 8 points.
Yes.
2 rounds to go. Can anybody catch Josh and steal that fondue set off him?
Will you give it to me anyway, Josh?
No, Fern.
Yes, hello.
You can't make Josh give you your prize.
Of course I can. He's old enough to be my son, and I can do that.
Let's see what we're going to play next on House of Games. Here we go. I'll press this buzzer. What's going to come up? I'm terrible at dating. Another good round for you, Josh. Amazing. This round is played on tablets, so if you take your tablets out, please.
Oh.
Absolutely simple, this. I'm going to give you a series of events. You just have to write down the date when I know. When they happened, I know, and they're awful as well.
OK.
Nearest gets a point. If you get the exact date, you get 2 points.
Oh, I'm going to be awful.
This is when I'm just exposed.
Oh, stupid.
Here is your first question. Mongol ruler Genghis Khan
for the love of God.
That's like the worst question you could ask.
I remember him mainly from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. It was Excellent Adventure before we get any tweets.
Before or after Game of Thrones? That's what I'm trying to work out.
I don't even know if it's AD, BC. You know, no idea.
Has everybody written down an answer?
I've written 3 answers, but I've scribbled the other ones out. Go on, then.
OK, everybody happy?
Yeah.
Eddie, this is a horrible one to go first on. What have you said? When did Genghis Khan die?
I feel very exposed, Richard.
1383.
And a question mark and a smiley face.
I don't think that's a million miles off what I would have gone for. Steve, did you have any clue at all?
Not a single clue, but 12 rang a bell, so...
1275. Fern Britton, what have you put?
Well, I started with about 1482, and then I thought, no, I took 1,000 years off, 460.
Yeah, so
Close.
462. Josh Widdicombe, what have you said?
800.
800.
On the nose.
So, what have you gone for at home? Let's find out when it was and who is closest. Who scored a point? 1227. Steve Pemberton. Very well done. 46 years.
The 12 just came to me. I don't know where from. I don't know why.
Amazing. I love the fact before this guy, I don't even know if it's BC or
No,
AD. That's throwing you all out. That's taking... Here is your next question. Oh, don't. Don't. The Battle of Waterloo is fought.
Is this when ABBA won the Eurovision Song Contest?
Yes, I think it is. I think it is.
Is there a rhyme for this?
Yeah, it's Battle of Waterloo, 2002.
Has everyone written down an answer?
Yes.
Let's get this one over with, shall we?
Yeah.
Steve, what have you gone for?
I've gone for 1792.
In 1792, whoever it was
the
fought.
Battle of Waterloo, yeah.
Was it Napoleon?
I've no idea.
Yes, at Waterloo, Napoleon
Yeah,
did
of course
surrender.
he was,
He
yeah.
met his Waterloo, because it was old Copenhagen and thing, wasn't it?
Oh, here we
The
go.
horse
Here we
called
go.
Copenhagen.
Suddenly
the Duke of Wellington.
Yeah.
And his horse Copenhagen, wasn't that?
So, Professor, tell us, when was the Battle of Waterloo?
Well, I think it's this.
1815, says Fern. Josh, what have you gone for?
1825, but if Fern's right...
Well, I might
I was
not be.
1800 and then I went to 1825.
And Eddie, what have you gone with?
I did 1742.
In 1742. OK, let's take a look. When was the Battle of Waterloo fought? What have you said at home? Who's going to be closest? 1815, Fern. Well done.
Brilliant.
Come on, Fern.
2 points for Fern Britton and a documentary on BBC Two. Congratulations.
Britain's Britain.
Britain. Hold
That
on.
has been mooted so often. It still hasn't happened, so if anyone's watching...
Let's take a look at your next question in this round. It's made compulsory for car drivers and front seat
yes.
passengers
Now,
in the
this is
UK
good.
to wear seatbelts. Look at Fern,
I'm right
straight
in
on
here.
it.
I've just got to add up a bit. Hang on.
Loves it. It's hard to know if it's AD or BC, Steve, isn't it? Has everyone written down an answer?
Yeah.
Fern, you seem to have some confidence in this.
I mean, I don't think I have any confidence or right to, but I reckon it's around here. It's a couple of years perhaps either side.
1988.
Oh, God.
I seem to remember it happening, Steve.
Yeah.
Do you? We're of a similar age, a similar vintage. Yeah.
Oh, well,
Josh.
Can't wait for something that's happened in my lifetime. 1984.
OK, 84. That's not a million miles off what I would have gone for. Ellie, what have you said?
I've gone 1968.
68. Steve, what have you got for?
I was sort of 83.
Oh,
83.
Yeah.
I think I might have said 83.
I think I'd know, because I think I'd say I was born in 1983 and people would go, oh, the year seatbelts were introduced. I think it would be a thing I'd
Were you
know.
born in 1983?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
well, wrong
And,
then.
interestingly, my mum had to wear a seatbelt throughout the birth.
Let's take a look in what year were they introduced and who has won a point. What have you said at home? 83, Steve. Well done. Well done.
Brilliant.
2 points for Steve Pemberton. We've got 2 points from 2 people in this round.
The best feeling is that Josh didn't get the point.
One final question in this round.
Good, good.
No.
You can get 2 this time, Josh. Oh, no.
If someone gets 2 points in this round, I'm walking.
Yeah. I'll tell you now, if you get 2 points in this round, I'll give you 3 points.
Oh.
Lady Godiva co-founds the great Benedictine monastery of Coventry. Is anybody using any skill on this round, or are you just writing down numbers?
Just right.
I've narrowed it down to after Jesus was born.
that's exactly what I thought. That's all I've got.
Has everyone written down an answer?
Oh, gosh.
Josh, we will start with you, sir. When did Lady Godiva co-found the Benedictine monastery?
Hand over the 3 points, Richard, because I think it was 1644.
1644. I'm going to enjoy seeing the spread of answers on this round.
I mean...
Josh says 1644. Ellie Taylor.
I just think this could be so embarrassing. 753.
753, says Ellie. So 1644, 753.
God.
Oh, no.
It's not
Oh,
1,000
God.
years off your answer there. Josh, where has Steve gone?
I started to write 1, 2, 3, 4 out of pure randomness. Then I crossed that out and I turned it into a beautiful picture of the Benedictine monastery.
That's really
and I went with 1, 1, 1, 1.
1, 1, 1,
Oh, no.
1. And Fern.
Well, I've gone 1128.
Oh, so quite
Interesting.
close.
Is that with any inside knowledge?
Well, I was alive then, obviously. But I wasn't in Coventry. Well, you've got to think of dissolution of the monasteries, you see.
Oh, God, I didn't think of the dissolution of the monasteries!
Oh, I can't believe I forgot the dissolution of the monasteries, which was 752, I think, wasn't it? Or something like that. Let's take a look, shall we? She co-founded the monastery in 1043. Pemberton. Look at that. How about that?
11. Well
1, 1, 1, 1.
I want to know who she co-founded it with.
Alan Sugar was the first investment.
Yeah, exactly. She won the first series of Ye Olde Apprentice. Steve, you got a point there. Tablets away, please, everybody.
Thank you much for that.
Gone worse, that round.
Well, that is an
Well
absolute
done,
joke.
Steve. Very good.
Let's take a look at the scores.
Oh.
Here we go. 1 round to go. What a round for you that was, Steve. Fern and Eddie, you have 5.
Amazing.
Josh, you have 8 with a 2-point lead on 10 points. It is Steve. 1 round to go. Every single day, the final round is the same. It is. Answer smash. Some people are very good at it and some people find it harder. So 2-point lead, who knows, could be good. Josh.
Yes.
Opportunity here for you. 2 points to make up.
I know.
If you're good at answer smash. I'm
backwards?
afraid they're not. Oh, that
Enjoy
was
your
just...
fondue, Steve.
What we do in this round, I show you a picture, I then put a clue underneath it, and we have to smash the answers together. OK, you'll see what happens after the very first question. Your first category is... 90s musicians.
Oh.
Those will be your pictures. There'll be a clue underneath. Smash the answers together. What do you get? Fingers on buzzers, a point for every correct answer. You lose a point if you buzz in and give me an incorrect answer on this round, OK? Oh. Very best of luck to everybody. Here's your first picture and your first clue. Smash them together. What have you got? In which West Indian dance do participants pass under a horizontal bar that is progressively lowered towards the ground? That is Josh.
Fatboy Slimbo.
Fatboy Slimbo is the right answer. You take Fatboy Slim, you take Limbo, you smash them together. Fatboy Slimbo, well played. Here's your next picture and your next clue. How is Rudolph described in the title of a popular Christmas song? Yes, Josh.
Right said Fred-nosed reindeer.
Is the correct answer. Right said Fred-nosed reindeer. Turns out you are quite good at this round. I like the lean. I like to see the angle of the lean. Shows how competitive people are in this line.
I'm almost kind of...
Doubled up.
Doubled up.
Yeah. Here is your next one. What is this picture and what's the answer to the clue? In the cartoon series The Flintstones, what is the full name of Fred's best friend and neighbour? Yes, Steve.
Damon Albarn Rubble.
Is the right answer, Steve. Well played. Damon Albarn Rubble. Damon Albarn, Barney Rubble, smash them together.
Absolute heartbreak.
Can't believe you didn't get that.
It was my mastermind subject,
Yeah,
not Barney Rubble.
Here's your next category. It is fairy tales.
So I might be better at this.
Picture of a fairy tale and then a clue underneath. Smash them together, please. Which BBC drama series stars Cillian Murphy as gang leader Thomas Shelby? Yes, Ellie.
Princess and the Peaky Blinders.
Is the right answer. Here's your next one. Which 1984 song gave Cyndi Lauper her first UK chart hit? Yes, Steve.
The Little Match Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
The Little Match Girls Just Want to Have Fun is the correct answer, Steve. Well played.
What's the Little Match Girl?
The Little Match
She's
Girl.
a little
Match Girl.
poor thing.
Oh.
Let's take a look at your next one. Which 1999 British comedy film stars Jimmy Mystery as the anglicised son of a strict Pakistani father? And that is Ellie.
Beauty and the Beast is East.
Beauty and the Beast is East is the correct answer, Ellie. Well done. Here's your next category. Athletes. You'll see pictures of athletes and then clues underneath. Can you smash them together, please? Here's your first one. What term can be used to describe both a home a person can escape to and a burrow where an animal can take refuge? Yes, Josh.
Usain Bolt hole.
Usain Bolt hole is the correct answer. Well done. Oh, this is close. Who is this? Oh, time is up. Oh, I don't know who's taken that. Let's find out Monday's winner on the House of Games. It is... Steve Pemberton by 1 point. Oh, well done. Fern, you have 5, Eddie 7, Josh 11. Steve takes it by 1. Great final round.
That was
Steve.
tense, very tense.
Nicking the blur answer off Josh as well. That will...
what a way to go.
That would have knocked him for the rest of the week as well. It's a very early psychological blow there from Steve. Steve, you get to take home a daily prize. What would you like to go for?
I want, for you, the fondue, please.
Oh, that's nice. Steve takes home the House of Games fondue
Well, that's
set.
lovely, thank you.
I can't believe...
Even though you assured me,
No,
Oh, yeah.
I'm giving the fondue.
Fern,
to
how
you.
have you managed that?
he's patronising me, so that's fine.
Let's take a look at our first weekly leaderboard. We'll take these points forward to tomorrow. Fern, you have a prize, but you have just 1 point. Ellie has 2,
that's
Josh
good.
has 3, Steve has 4.
OK.
Great first show, very competitive, lots of good answers, lots of very, very different rounds to come tomorrow. I'll see you all again here then. I will see you as well here on the House of Games.
I'm delighted.
Wow, how about that?
Yes.
Enjoy it.